Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the back.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Release to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to slam it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's third and goal from the 1. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough. Those are tough to swallow.
Here's the handoff. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here puts the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They'll go to the ground. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, we're scoreless.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Dart. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hell, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Bringing it back. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit
and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, just keeps firing. Now improvising. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Just going to keep it after the snap. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, and tremendous aggression there on fourth.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out. You've got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They get him down after he makes the catch. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get free before the break. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Texas.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. Going up top on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
To throw, it's Ewers. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football in the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it's a great job by this running back, making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
And guys, the defenses have stood tall, kept the offenses out of the end zone, but now a chance for the first touchdown of the game. Knocked off his feet. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Dart. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Trying to get to it. With the catch, it's Blue. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
Now on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Going for the big play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the third time the charm. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming.
At the end of the third quarter, Ole Miss 7, Texas 3.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Dart. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to get the corner. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Runs through a tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Strong, firm tackle.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Golden.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
To the air. It's Ewers. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They keep attacking through the air. Feeling some heat. At midfield, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Dart. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?